My beloved child, stop for a moment. Do not scroll away. Something has been happening around you without your knowledge, and today you are about to hear a story that feels impossible to ignore. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is a fictional inspirational story created to remind you that your worth is never decided by the voices around you. There is someone who has been speaking about your life wherever they go. They look at your daily posts, your quiet moments, your ordinary victories, and they keep leaving words that are meant to make people question who you are. They whisper that you live like someone who has no future. They laugh as though they know your entire journey. They believe that repeating the same opinion again and again will somehow become the truth. But they have forgotten something powerful. A lie repeated 1,000 times still cannot erase the value of a sincere heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Have you ever wondered why certain people spend so much energy watching another person's life? They could be building their own dreams, yet they keep returning to yours. They refresh the page. They notice every change. They remember every word you write. They wait for every new update. Not because your life is empty, but because your life reminds them of something they cannot explain. Sometimes the brightest light attracts the longest shadows. Imagine waking up one ordinary morning, completely unaware that conversations about you have already started. Some people believe every rumor they hear. Others remain silent because they are unsure what is true. Then there are a few who quietly observe everything, refusing to judge before they understand the whole story. Those quiet observers will become important before this story ends. Don't skip. Every sentence matters. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The person who keeps making these comments believes they have already written the ending of your story. They think they know what your tomorrow looks like simply because they have seen your yesterday. They mistake a season for a lifetime. They confuse temporary struggles with permanent identity. They cannot imagine that today's unseen preparation often becomes tomorrow's unforgettable success. Many people have experienced moments when they felt misunderstood. They smiled while carrying invisible burdens. They kept working even when nobody applauded. They remained kind even after hearing unfair words. If that sounds familiar, then listen carefully, because this story is about quiet strength, not loud revenge. There is a reason the strongest trees do not grow overnight. Before anyone admires the branches, the roots spend years growing where nobody can see them. The world celebrates visible victories, but true transformation begins in hidden places. While someone else spends their time talking about you, you have the opportunity to spend your time becoming stronger than yesterday. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now picture another scene. Somewhere, a stranger reads one of those negative comments. At first they wonder whether it might be true. But instead of believing random words, they decide to look closer. They begin reading your messages. They notice your patience. They notice your consistency. They notice that your words bring encouragement instead of bitterness. Slowly, their opinion changes. Not because you argued with anyone, but because your actions quietly answered every accusation. That is how truth often works. It does not always shout. Sometimes it simply waits until people see enough evidence to recognize it. The one spreading those comments becomes frustrated. They expected everyone to agree. They expected your confidence to disappear. They expected you to answer anger with anger. Instead, they discover something they never planned for. Your peace becomes louder than their criticism. This surprises them. Why? Because people who hope to discourage others often expect an immediate reaction. They expect frustration. They expect emotional replies. They expect endless arguments. But they rarely know what to do when kindness remains steady. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Every chapter of your life teaches something valuable. The difficult seasons teach patience. The uncertain seasons teach endurance. The lonely seasons teach inner strength. Even unfair criticism can become a teacher if you allow it to shape wisdom instead of bitterness. Think carefully. If every negative opinion became reality, then no dream would ever survive. Every successful person has faced misunderstanding at some point. Every meaningful journey has included voices that doubted the destination long before anyone else could see it. The story you are hearing today is not asking you to fear people who criticize you. It is reminding you not to hand them control over your future. They may speak. They may assume. They may exaggerate. But they cannot decide who you become tomorrow. Something unexpected is already beginning to change. Not because the comments suddenly disappear. Not because everyone suddenly agrees with you. But because your perspective begins to shift. Instead of asking, "Why are they saying these things?" you begin asking, "What kind of person do I want to become regardless of what anyone says?" That question changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another character in this story you have not noticed yet. Someone has been watching everything silently. They never joined the criticism. They never repeated the rumors. They simply observed how you responded under pressure. While others focused on your reputation, they focused on your character. While others counted mistakes, they counted moments of resilience. Soon they will make a decision that surprises everyone around them. But that moment has not arrived yet. For now, all you need to know is this: every challenge carries two hidden paths. One path leads toward discouragement. The other leads toward unexpected growth. The choice between those paths is made quietly, one decision at a time. So today, choose patience. Choose integrity. Choose hope. Choose to keep moving even when someone else believes you have already reached your limit. Because stories are never remembered for the noise surrounding the main character. They are remembered for the courage that appeared when nobody expected it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this story will reveal who has been watching in silence, why those repeated comments suddenly begin to lose their influence, and what unexpected event changes the direction of everything in a way nobody saw coming. A quiet moment can reveal more than 1,000 loud voices. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is about to take a turn that almost nobody expected. While the person continued leaving the same comments everywhere, something unusual was happening behind the scenes. At first, nobody noticed it. Their words seemed to spread quickly, but they overlooked one important detail. Every negative remark caused more people to become curious. Instead of believing the criticism, they started looking for the truth themselves. One by one, they visited your page. One by one, they read your words. One by one, they discovered that the person they had been warned about looked nothing like the person described in those comments. That was the beginning of a silent change. The person spreading those opinions believed they were controlling the story. In reality, they were only encouraging more people to discover your genuine character. Sometimes the loudest critic unintentionally becomes the reason others finally notice quiet goodness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Among those silent visitors was someone who had never interacted with your content before. They spent hours reading old posts, looking through your journey, and paying attention to the smallest details. They noticed something the critic never mentioned. They noticed consistency. They noticed patience. They noticed that even during difficult moments, your words encouraged people instead of tearing them down. That observation stayed with them. Meanwhile, the person posting negative comments became more determined. They thought, maybe I just need to repeat my opinion more often. So they continued writing the same message under different posts, hoping someone would finally believe it. But something unexpected happened. People started asking questions. Why do you spend so much time talking about someone else's life? Have you actually spoken to them? Why are you so interested in everything they do? Those simple questions created complete silence. The critic had expected agreement. Instead, they faced curiosity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Remember this carefully. A person's habits often reveal more than their words. Someone who constantly builds others up leaves behind encouragement. Someone who constantly tears others down leaves behind doubt about themselves. People eventually recognize the difference. As days passed, more observers quietly reached the same conclusion. Your calm response became stronger than every accusation. Without realizing it, you were teaching an important lesson. Character is not proven during easy seasons. Character is revealed when misunderstanding arrives. That lesson began reaching people you had never even met. The story was changing. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Quietly. Powerfully. Then another unexpected event happened. One evening, someone who had followed the entire situation from the beginning decided to compare every negative comment with your actual actions. They expected to find contradictions. Instead, they found kindness. They found patience. They found growth. They found someone continuing forward without wasting energy on endless arguments. Their opinion completely changed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon, that same person began encouraging others not to judge people based only on repeated opinions. Their message spread farther than anyone expected. The interesting part? They never attacked the critic. They simply encouraged everyone to look deeper before reaching conclusions. That single decision transformed the entire conversation. The attention slowly shifted away from criticism and toward truth. The one who had spent so much time trying to define your story realized they no longer controlled the conversation. People had started thinking for themselves. That is when they understood something they never expected. Respect cannot be forced. Trust cannot be borrowed. And reputation built on honesty is stronger than reputation attacked by assumptions. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. But the biggest surprise has not happened yet. Someone very unexpected has been quietly preparing to step into this story. They know details that nobody else has shared. They have watched everything from the very beginning, and what they reveal next will completely change how everyone understands this journey. The next chapter begins exactly where that hidden witness finally decides to speak. Not every ending begins with applause. Sometimes it begins with one unexpected voice choosing to tell the truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happens next changes everything. The room was silent, not because everyone agreed, but because everyone was waiting. The hidden observer who had watched every comment, every rumor, every misunderstanding finally decided that silence had lasted long enough. They did not come with anger. They did not come looking for an argument. They came with facts. One by one, they shared what they had seen from the very beginning. They explained how the same person had been posting the same negative words over and over again. They pointed out that while those comments kept repeating, your actions never changed. You continued encouraging others. You continued moving forward. You continued living with quiet determination. People stopped scrolling. People stopped assuming. People started thinking. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For the first time, the crowd saw two completely different stories. One story was built on repeated opinions. The other story was built on consistent actions. And suddenly everyone understood which one carried real weight. The person who had tried so hard to define your life realized something they never expected. Every word they had written had been temporary. Every step you had taken had been lasting. That difference changed everything. Days passed, and something remarkable began happening. New people continued discovering your journey, not because of the criticism, but because they were inspired by how you handled it. They saw someone who refused to become bitter. They saw someone who chose patience over panic, dignity over drama, and purpose over distraction. That example reached hearts you never knew were watching. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the moment nobody could have predicted. The very person who had spent so much time speaking against you found themselves standing alone. Not because anyone attacked them, but because people had learned an important lesson. Truth does not need endless shouting. Truth simply needs enough time to be seen. The conversations slowly disappeared. The rumors lost their power. The repeated comments stopped attracting attention. Why? Because people had already found the answer for themselves. Your life had become the response. And that response was stronger than any argument could ever be. If this story teaches anything, it is this: never allow someone else's opinion to become the title of your life. People may misunderstand your present, but they cannot write your future. Keep growing when nobody notices. Keep choosing kindness when it would be easier to respond with anger. Keep walking forward even when others think you should stop. Every sunrise brings another opportunity to prove that yesterday's criticism does not control today's purpose. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is the biggest revelation of all. The greatest victory was never making the critic silent. The greatest victory was refusing to let their words change who you were. Because when character remains steady through misunderstanding, something extraordinary happens. Respect arrives naturally. Trust grows quietly. Opportunities appear unexpectedly. And the people who once believed the loudest voice begin following the strongest example instead. So if someone somewhere is speaking about your life today, remember this story. Do not spend your energy chasing every rumor. Spend your energy becoming the person your future deserves. Let your patience become your answer. Let your consistency become your message. Let your integrity become your legacy. One day, people will forget the comments. But they will remember the character that never changed. That is the ending nobody expected. And that is the kind of ending that lasts forever. The story did not end when the voices became quiet. In many ways, that was only the beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Weeks passed, and life slowly returned to normal. The comments that once appeared everywhere became fewer and fewer. The people who had been watching from a distance no longer remembered the accusations. Instead, they remembered how you carried yourself when everything felt unfair. That became your true reputation. Not the rumors. Not the assumptions. Not the endless opinions. Your character. And character always outlives noise. There was one final lesson waiting to be revealed. The person who had spent so much time following your every move suddenly realized they had missed something important in their own life. While they had invested countless hours talking about someone else's journey, their own dreams had remained untouched. They had measured another person's progress while forgetting to build their own future. That realization was quiet. But it was powerful. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Meanwhile, unexpected opportunities began appearing in your path. They were not dramatic miracles. They were meaningful moments. A new conversation. A fresh beginning. An encouraging message. A chance to inspire someone who was facing the same kind of criticism you once faced. Without even realizing it, your experience became someone else's source of hope. One evening, a young person who had silently followed your story said, "I almost gave up because people kept judging me. Then I saw how you stayed calm. That gave me the courage to keep going." Those words meant more than 1,000 compliments. Because they proved something unforgettable. Kindness spreads farther than criticism. Patience lasts longer than rumors. Integrity speaks louder than assumptions. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As time continued moving forward, people rarely mentioned the old comments anymore. They had become part of yesterday. But your example remained part of today. That is the difference between temporary attention and lasting influence. Temporary attention fades. Lasting influence grows. The strongest people are not remembered because they never faced criticism. They are remembered because criticism never changed who they chose to become. If someone is talking about your life today, let them. If someone misunderstands your journey, remain steady. If someone tries to define your future with their opinion, remember that your next chapter has not been written yet. Every sunrise carries possibilities that yesterday could never imagine. Every new day offers another opportunity to become wiser, stronger, and kinder. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now listen carefully to the final message of this story. Your value has never depended on the loudest voice in the crowd. Your worth has never been determined by repeated opinions. Your future has never belonged to those who doubted you. It belongs to the choices you make every single day. So keep moving. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep believing that quiet consistency will always outlast loud criticism. Because in the end, people may forget the comments they once read. But they will never forget the person who answered every challenge with courage, wisdom, and unwavering character. And that is the kind of victory that no one can ever take away.